Dropshipping for beginners. If you've ever been interested in starting your own online business, you might have heard the term dropshipping thrown around. But what does it truly mean? What's involved? Why do we hear about it more every year? And, most importantly, how can it help you grow your business? This guide will answer all those questions and more. What is dropshipping? Dropshipping is the process of shipping goods directly to your customers from a third-party supplier or vendor, without an intermediary step, like storing the goods at your physical business location. In short, dropshipping is the act of selling a product on your website without actually handling its fulfillment and shipping. Another key benefit of dropshipping is that you don't pay for the product until the customer pays for it, making dropshipping an attractive option for people who don't want to spend a lot on initial inventory or who don't want to risk buying products that won't sell. This low barrier to entry allows novices and professionals alike to pick a niche and run their own dropshipping-based e-commerce store. Does that mean the dropshipping model is the right fit for you? The answer will vary depending on what your goals are and where your skills lie. To start, let's take a look at the pros and cons of dropshipping. What are the benefits of dropshipping? Dropshipping eliminates the need to keep inventory on hand, freeing your business from the time, labor and monetary costs of manufacturing or organizing products yourself and maintaining your own warehouse property to store them. Even if you only dropship some of your products, you'll be freeing up resources for the items that need extra attention. It even allows you to offer items that would normally be impossible to ship due to your location's limitations, like extremely large or perishable goods. You can be based anywhere in the world, and your items will still reach customers. Another benefit is that your dropshipper takes care of the entire physical process of packaging and shipping your products. For many business owners, packaging, shipping and fulfillment is a huge logistical headache. Dropshipping essentially outsources that part of the business to somebody else. Because dropshippers are often large businesses dealing with many orders a day, they may even have negotiated shipping rates that are lower than the ones your small or medium business can get. Dropshipping can also reduce losses from damaged products, since shipments take a more direct route from the warehouse to the customer. In addition to eliminating the need for the physical inventory storage, dropshipping can prevent logistical headaches. You don't have to worry about overstock or shortages on your end, nor is your company as susceptible to the risk of shifting trends that cause certain products to suddenly fall in or out of favor. And if you ever need to expand your selection to new items, many dropshippers have a wide variety of goods to offer, from extremely niche items to popular or classic sellers. Between the ability to expand and the flexibility to choose your company location, dropshipping naturally promotes scalability. Finally, the biggest benefit of dropshipping is that the shop owner only buys the product when the customer does. Instead of investing in thousands of products to get wholesale pricing and paying for the storage of those goods, business owners instead get to invest their resources in other parts of the business. This eliminates the risk of buying products that may or may not sell and brings the upfront cost of the product to zero. For businesses that are trying to stick to a lean cost structure or want to start up without a lot of capital, dropshipping is the solution. In fact, if you really wanted to, you could actually start a business for as little as a hosting fee, and time, of course. On a similar note, dropshipping is a great way to test out new products or ideas. If you've been wondering which style of t-shirt or which type of jewelry would be a popular seller on your site, dropshipping gives you the opportunity to do the market testing in real time without having to invest the resources in testing the market pre-launch. If the product doesn't sell, you can switch strategies in an agile way until you hit on the magic formula that works for your business. What are the pitfalls of dropshipping? So dropshipping sounds so appealing that it seems like everybody should want to do it, right? Well, that's exactly what the biggest drawback is, or can be. The barrier to entry for dropshipping is low, which means if you're using the same dropshippers as everybody else and selling the same products, you're entering a market saturated with competition. That means it's unlikely that you'll be able to rely on differentiating your products themselves to make the sale. You're also competing not just for the sale itself but for the AdWords and search engine real estate to get people to your website. There are a few other common pitfalls within the realm of dropshipping, and they can all be traced back to choosing a dropshipper without doing your research. The cheapest and most readily available dropshippers are overseas, and merchants can easily find them with a quick Google search, the installation of an app, or a browse through AliExpress. So you can expect the competition to be fierce amongst the e-commerce merchants who sell these products. What else can you expect? Well, consider the quality. If you've ever had a friend describe ordering something beautiful from a Chinese website only to have what was delivered look like a completely different product, then you know that the quality of overseas manufacturers can be hit or miss. You can't truly know the quality of what you're selling without validating it yourself, which means, at the very least, ordering the product and having it sent to yourself first. Even if you do your due diligence and verify that you were satisfied with the order, manufacturing houses can change. They might update a key material to a cheaper option, decide to skimp on packaging to save costs, or they might have a shoddy quality check system and you happen to get lucky with your first purchase. The farther removed you are from these decisions and from the quality control process, the less likely you are to hear about problems until a customer complains. Speaking of customer complaints, if quality becomes an issue, then the money you're saving in logistics and upfront costs could very well get cancelled out by the money you'd be losing to customer returns. If a product you sell is defective, it's your responsibility as a business owner to replace or refund the product, unless you have a no refunds policy. However, it is not your dropshipper's responsibility to refund you. When you buy an item wholesale, in most cases the supplier stops being responsible for the product as soon as it reaches you. Wholesalers still have an incentive to keep quality high to maintain relationships with their large accounts, but for many dropshippers, the risk from losing any individual business is much lower because they earn more of their money through diversified one-off orders. Let's say you decide to adopt a no refunds policy instead, and the customer experiences a quality issue. Your policy might save you money in the short term, but you've also lost a repeat customer, and bad reviews spread quickly. Additionally, many customers have certain minimum requirements for their e-commerce experience, and for your average non-consumable products, hassle-free returns, at least within a certain window, are a minimum. For many, returns are a signal of the business's trust in the products and their commitment to integrity. What else do customers expect? Thanks to Amazon and big box stores, fast shipping. That doesn't mean they'd expect an order from a niche e-commerce store to land on their doorstep in 2 days, but shipping from overseas dropshippers can sometimes take as long as 6 to 8 weeks. If a customer isn't aware that you're dropshipping products from overseas, waiting an unexpectedly long time to receive an order isn't a good way for them to find out. Finally, one more warning about dropshipping. When compared to wholesale prices, it can be expensive. Remember, you're paying not just for the wholesale product but for the dropshipping, which means the manufacturer has to compensate for the time, logistics, packaging and shipping supplies, and the shipping cost itself. So your profit margins on items that are drop-shipped are usually a lot lower. The trade-off, of course, is that you don't have to invest in fulfillment logistics on your end. If you find this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.